Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta.exchange. Apologies for the last few days. I could not do the audio podcast also. Today, last few days I've been moving around Grand Canyon. Now I've come and settled in Las Vegas. So I'm able to do the pre-market. A lot of drama has happened. So yesterday it was very a scary thing. It was a binary event, a ceasefire or no ceasefire. If ceasefire, market is likely to shoot up. If no ceasefire, market is likely to crash further. And anyway, the expected move is, very high. So looking at the option premiums, so Nifty was expected to move at least 2% today, but the GIFT Nifty is indicating almost 2.5%. Japan is up 5%, Korea is up 5%, US Nasdaq is up 3%. So there is a very big relief rally all over the world. So the Trump has announced 15 days of ceasefire, but so far whatever the Trump has announced, there was no corresponding confirmation from Iran side, but this time Iran has also confirmed. So one thing is that, so for next 15 days, so there is nothing going to be very bad. But then after 15 days, what's going to happen? It all depends upon the negotiating terms. So, like countries in Asia, particularly in India, we are bothered about only one thing, whether the Straits of Hormuz will be opened for a free flow of shipping or not. Now, Iran is asking US, so we have met with so much of damage, so we need to develop the country again. So we need money. So either US pay that money or allow us to collect $2 million per ship passing through Straits of Hormuz. So if Iran collects $2 million and if US agrees for that, then remember for every ship that is passing through Straits of Hormuz, if we start paying $2 million, that will add up to the crude prices. The crude prices may go down, but because of this $2 million, and the cost for India will go up. So that is a very big negative for India. So only that is concern for us now. Anyway, we will come to know the final outcome in the next 2 weeks. But looks like, if not 2 million, at least 1 million or something like that, they might negotiate. But Iran is not likely to allow the free shipping in Straits of Hormuz. So because their infrastructure is damaged so badly, so they need to redevelop all those kind of things. And America, I'm sure they will not be willing to pay the money. So anyway, so one big binary event, so turned out to be a positive event, and the GIFT Nifty went up to close to 24,000, now trading around 23,800. But no matter what happens, so these FIAs are going to continue to sell. So FIAs keep selling for almost 8,000 crore plus minimum every day in the April series. So April series, I think 1 week is gone. So in those 5 days alone, they've sold more than 40,000 crore. So that is on top of about 1.25 lakh crore sold in the month of March. And since January 2024, so in the last 2 year and 3 months plus, so FIA selling has crossed, inching towards 8 lakh crore. So there is no way they are going to change their mind. But the thing is, the sentiment, among the local investors will turn positive. So I'm sure there will be a hell lot of short covering in many oversold stocks. HDFC Bank, which is 25% down in the last 3 months. and Reliance is close to 20%. It's not 20% yet. So today there's nothing to discuss much. And number one, there will be a huge gap up, so of about 650 points. That's about 2.5%. Number two, the volatility index is likely to collapse. So for the last few trading sessions, the India VIX is actually higher than the US VIX. Traditionally, US VIX is always higher than India. Many times it's more than double actually. But last few trading sessions, so India VIX was much higher than US VIX. So that may get corrected today. So my expectation is that, India VIX will crash at least by 10%. So that is my expectation. So let us see what's going to happen. And all those stocks that are related to crude oil, paint companies like Asian Paint, Berger Paints, oil marketing companies like HPCL, IOC, Hindustan Petroleum, and Reliance Industries, So these are the stocks that are likely to do very well today. And not to forget, today there's an RBI policy also. But RBI policy is a non-event. So, the way things were going, so there was some concern that, RBI may even increase the rate. But with the good news that we are having now, so RBI may wait and watch. Even the interest rate is likely to go down even in US also. So that's why the gold price also shot up today. So, as far as today's RBI policy is concerned, so it's going to be a status quo. So I don't think that there will be any rate increase or rate decrease. So most probably they'll maintain the status quo. So now I've been telling you for the last few trading sessions. So Nifty range was 22,500 to 23,500. So now the 23,500 is clearly breaking out. But still the market technically is not long, but we might come very nearer to that. So I didn't check the exact data. I think if it crosses 24,000, probably the Nifty may become technically long. So one good news, very big relief rally. Markets were so bearish, and then for the last three trading sessions, in fact, despite FIA selling more than 8,000 crore every day, so every day Nifty rallied, 300 to 500 points from intraday low to intraday high. So that itself is showing that, so things are not really very bad for our market. So let us hope market will be jumping to the next box, maybe 23,500 to 24,000. And then if everything goes well, we might go back to 26,000 from where we started in the month of January. So that's a long-term outlook. So for the short term, now the 23,500, which was considered as a resistance, that might become support if there is a huge gap up. We can expect some kind of a profit booking or volatility, but overall, IV is likely to collapse. So that is really good for option writers. So hope you enjoyed listening to this audio. Thank you for listening.